A U.S. and Israeli-backed group set up to distribute aid in Gaza said Monday it was ending its operations. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, is shutting down after months of criticism over the deaths of hundreds of Palestinians near its aid hubs. It began supplying food to Palestinians in the Gaza Strip in late May. Most of its sites were in southern Gaza, far from much of the population, forcing many Palestinians to walk long distances for aid. Hundreds were shot dead near GHF sites when they first opened. The Israeli military said it had fired on Palestinians approaching soldiers. GHF, which bypassed the United Nations and established aid agencies to deliver food, suspended its operations following the October 10 ceasefire in Gaza. The foundation says it was only ever set up as a, quote, temporary emergency initiative. When asked how the shutdown was affecting the UN, spokesperson Stefan Dujarric told reporters on Monday the closure would not change their work.
It has no impact on our operations because we never worked with them.
All right. And is enough aid getting in?
No. Right. I mean, there's more aid getting in, but not enough to meet all the needs.
GHF Executive Director John Ackrey said in a statement that a U.S.-led multinational coordination center in Israel overseeing President Donald Trump's plan to end the Gaza war would be, quote, adopting and expanding the model that the foundation had piloted. Since starting nearly 6 months ago, the organization said it has delivered 187 million meals, averaging less than a meal per day for Gaza's 2 million people. The Trump administration provided tens of millions of dollars for the project, but GHF has repeatedly refused to name other funders. Hamas welcomed the closure and called for the organization to be prosecuted for what it calls crimes against Palestinians. GHF's future had been uncertain ever since Trump announced his 20-point plan to end the 2-year war in Gaza. A clause in that plan excludes groups linked to either Hamas or Israel from distributing aid.
Former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James won legal victories on Monday after a federal judge threw out the criminal charges against them brought by Donald Trump's Justice Department. The judge in the cases ruled that the U.S. attorney, handpicked by Trump to bring the cases, was unlawfully appointed, dealing a major blow to the DOJ's prosecution of perceived political enemies of the president. Both Comey and James had led investigations into Trump. He later publicly called for prosecutions of both figures. Critics called the charges against them politically motivated. Lindsay Halligan, a former personal attorney to Trump, was named interim U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia in September to take over both investigations despite having no previous prosecutorial experience. Trump ordered U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi to install Halligan to the post after her predecessor declined to pursue charges against Comey or James, citing a lack of credible evidence in both cases. Both Comey and James accused the Trump Justice Department of violating the U.S. Constitution's appointment clause and federal law by appointing Halligan in September.
But this is not about me. This is about all of us.
Comey has pleaded not guilty to charges of making false statements and obstructing Congress. James has pleaded not guilty to charges of bank fraud and lying to a financial institution. The judge ruled Halligan, quote, had no legal authority to bring indictments against either Comey or James. But the cases were dismissed, quote, without prejudice, giving the Justice Department an opportunity to refile the charges under a different prosecutor.
I think this trip by Pope Leo will be closely watched by people around the world. He is visiting Turkey and Lebanon. He's expected to make appeals for peace in the region and also to try and promote unity among long-divided Christian churches in the region.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
He's making a trip that was originally planned for the late Pope Francis, who died in April. Pope Francis made 47 trips abroad, and they were always a time for people to see him as a person, to kind of get a sense of what he's like among normal people. We'll have that same chance now with Pope Leo. With any time the Pope is traveling abroad, he's leaving Italy, he's going to another country, there are always concerns about the Pope. He travels with a strong contingent of Italian and Vatican protective forces. Obviously, there is some concern in Lebanon. Pope Leo had a meeting a few weeks ago with the King and Queen of Jordan, and the Queen of Jordan was caught on camera asking the Pope if he thought it was safe to go to Lebanon.
Your Holiness, do you think it can be safe to go to Lebanon?
Well, we're going.
He responded, well, we're going. And so I think we're seeing in Pope Leo the same kind of firmness we saw in Pope Francis, to want to be able to travel and to let the security forces do what they need to do to prepare the scene. There's a news conference aboard the air flight with the journalist traveling with the Pope. With Pope Francis, it was a time for kind of a freewheeling press conference where often no subject was off the table and many things could come up. And we'll see if that happens with Pope Leo and what kind of surprises he may have in store.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning provides residential and light commercial air conditioning services throughout the area. They understand the importance of your cooling system working properly. That is why you can trust in Vanderhoof to do the job right. Whether it's a non-working air conditioner, yearly maintenance, or a new install, you can be assured that we will solve your problem quickly and efficiently. Your home's air conditioning system is far more than just temperature. It's a complete comfort system that combines temperature, humidity, air quality, and above all, safety. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning in Titusville. Titusville Market Square is home to over 100 unique vendors featuring antiques, collectibles, candles, coins, baked goods, dairy products, food items, comic books, toys, and so much more. You'll discover something new every time you walk through the door. Did we mention the selection of baked goods, breads, Clark's Donuts, and Amish pies? Titusville Market Square has you covered. Stop in to explore today. Titusville Market Square in downtown Titusville.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Ronnie Long.
And I'm Lisa Mellon.
The name Armstrong reflects more than just a company. It's a promise.
While others focus on the short term, we're building for a future that's limitless.
From the dawn of cable television to the rise of the digital age, we've delivered cutting-edge technology like our advanced fiber network that redefines what's possible.
Guided by our core values, we have proudly served and strengthened communities like yours for generations.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Black Friday starts now here at Allegheny Toyota. I'm Bruce Sigworth, and as you can see, we have a great selection of RAV4s in stock right now. For the whole month of November, Toyota is offering 4.75 interest rate, all terms up to 72 months, all trim levels, all models. Stop by and see us, take a test drive, and take advantage of the Black Friday event here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
U.S. stocks closed higher across the board Monday, with the Dow climbing 0.4%, the S&P 500 adding about 1.5%, and the Nasdaq rising more than 2.5%. Increased odds that the Federal Reserve will lower its Fed funds target rate in December helped investors look past concerns about inflated tech valuations. All of the Magnificent Seven group of artificial intelligence-related momentum stocks finished up, with Tesla advancing nearly 7%. Sheena Orzik-Sissel, founder and CEO of Bonrian Capital Management, says that despite Monday's tech rebound, uncertainty about the timing of when AI stocks will see a return on their huge capital investments will likely continue to weigh on investors.
I think the market is looking for some clarity. We have had a lot of very large companies that have a massive impact on the market, NVIDIA being the biggest one, report earnings recently. And while those earnings reports have not been disappointing per se, I think there's a lot of questions about the monetization of AI and whether or not that is near term going to happen or if it's going to be a longer wait.
A spate of economic reports belatedly released after the recent 6-week government shutdown hinted at labor market weakness and stubbornly elevated inflation. That bad news is good news dynamic has bolstered investor optimism that the Fed will implement its third interest rate cut of 2025 at the conclusion of its December meeting. Other stocks on the move included Novo Nordisk. U.S.-listed shares of the Danish drug company dropped 5.5% after an oral version of its semaglutide drug failed to meet its main goal in late-stage trials, testing whether the medicine can slow cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients. And shares of used car seller Carvana jumped nearly 7% after broker Wedbush upgraded the stock to outperform from neutral.
Black Friday crowds are expected to be bigger than ever this year, but their spending may not keep pace. Retailers strained by tariffs are rolling out fewer deals this year, making true bargains harder to find for shoppers. The National Retail Federation projects nearly 187 million people will shop in the 5-day stretch from Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. That would be the most ever and up from about 183 million last year. Retailers have launched early promotions to lock in sales. Walmart's began on November 14th and will run in 3 phases through December 1st, with Walmart Plus members getting early access. Amazon started its Black Friday deals week on Thursday, while Macy's has opened a dedicated Black Friday portal. Sales in stores and online in November and December are forecast to top $1 trillion for the first time, according to the National Retail Federation. It expects sales growth of about 4%, but that would be down from the nearly 5% rise in sales in 2024. Spending per person is seen falling slightly, and a National Retail Federation poll shows that more consumers than last year say they will wait for Thanksgiving weekend deals. Eric Matisoff, an analytics and data science evangelist at Adobe who works with retailers, says consumers are also looking to pay less of the purchase price up front.
One big increase for growth this year that we're seeing is an increase in usage of buy now, pay later. So we're expecting $2 billion worth of purchases to be made using that type of technology, which shows that consumers are still really excited to make purchases and get value out of the discounts that we're seeing. However, they're looking to figure out ways to make the most of their money and stretch it.
One analyst who tracks consumer pricing tells Reuters that knowing when the best prices will appear is hard to determine because retailers have started promotions so early this year that those deals may not be available for Black Friday, or the items could be out of stock.
All right, let's take a look at that weather forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. Before we get into it, though, a winter storm watch remains in effect from late Wednesday night through Friday evening. Heavy lake effect snow possible. Total snow accumulations over 8 inches possible, with some locations potentially getting over a foot where heaviest bands persist. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour, and that's going to affect Crawford, northern Erie, and southern Erie counties.
Again, from late Wednesday night through Friday morning. Rain likely today and warm. Low 50s for a high. Cloudy tonight, some light rain likely and a low of 50. So not much of a change. Wednesday, morning rain with temperatures in the low 50s. Thursday for Thanksgiving, snow showers with temperatures in the low 30s. Friday, snow showers with temperatures in the upper 20s. Saturday, cloudy, low 30s. That is a look at your weather forecast at 7:17. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
It's the holiday season and hoop-dee-doo and hickory-dock. Luke and Amy are on the clock. Holiday season is such a thrill. Thanks for waking up with the Morning Drill.
All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Getting you closer to Thanksgiving and, yeah, a month away from Christmas. It's the 25th day of November. How about
Whoa.
that? Yeah.
Whoa. I feel like we were just saying, like, oh, we're only 6 months away.
Yeah, I know. And then that turned into, hey.
Hey, we're here.
Yeah. You blink and it's going to be Christmas. Yeah, now we're a month out. And you just heard that report about Black Friday and people going into debt this holiday season, maybe almost to the tune of $2 billion with the
Holy moly.
buy now, pay later. So I'm sure there's some people that are just paying off last Christmas just in time for this Christmas. So, hey, whatever it takes, right? No, that's not the
That's
answer.
not the answer.
That's not the answer.
Holy cow.
Okay. Well, let's get back to Thanksgiving. And there's some pretty unique. I don't know about you, but I'm bombarded with like all these lists of things for Thanksgiving, recipes and special things to do to prep the food.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a list.
Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
No, here's a list of
You make me laugh.
strange Thanksgiving food items. You may want to try some of these. I don't know. This year, brands take a look at Thanksgiving, and they have a lot of limited edition releases. So here's one. Dubai chocolate turkey. Apparently, Reynolds Wrap decided that regular turkey wasn't good enough and unveiled the Dubai chocolate turkey, which is exactly what it sounds like. The bird is rubbed with warm spices, covered in melted chocolate, layered with pistachio cream, topped with like a crispy pastry finish and gold leaf. So it's meant to bring global flavors to your holiday table. Although this article says it mostly just brings questions. It actually looks good. I don't know. I guess I never thought about sprinkling chocolate on top of a turkey. I don't know.
I don't eat turkey.
Would you if it was
No.
doused in chocolate?
Nope. Sorry. Even chocolate wouldn't save that.
Would you like to see a picture of it? And this, it's probably worth at least looking at,
Go ahead.
right? I don't know.
Nope. Yeah,
No?
no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Note of that. All right, how about this? Meatloaf mashed potato cake. This is, we have a picture of it. This is meatloaf
Oh, no.
mashed
Oh, my
potato.
Lord, no.
Okay, that's a no.
That's a no.
But you're not.
And here's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I say this as nicely and lovingly as possible. It could be somebody's thing. And that's great for you. I'm sure there's lots of things that, I eat that nobody else would eat. So,
Well, here's the description. Over at the Idaho Potato Commission, someone apparently thought that dinner should just be cake. Enter the meatloaf mashed potato cake, a savory layer cake made of meatloaf sponge and mashed potato frosting. Oh. It's piped like a bakery confection, sliced like dessert, and guaranteed to confuse at least one guest who thought they were getting a sweet bite.
Gross. Gross.
That
Aw,
is
I feel
awesome.
for you.
We should make that
No,
and just
we
leave
should
it at the dessert
not.
table. Oh, that would be hilarious. All right, how about this? Kraft apple pie mac and cheese. Kraft apple pie and mac and cheese.
Nope.
No?
That's one. What? I want a picture.
Of that?
It's so. Oh, no. It's just no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Cup noodles, turkey dinner, and pumpkin pie flavors. So that's the this thing, cup noodles, but pumpkin pie flavor, ramen noodles. Ooh. Okay, this doesn't seem as odd. Oreo Thanksgiving dinner cookie tin.
No. That's just weird. Sorry. Why? Like, they're just different colors, not different flavors?
Well, when you thought Oreo had scraped the bottom of the idea barrel, the brand went and turned the whole Thanksgiving table into cookies, because of course it did. The new Thanksgiving dinner cookie tin features 6 traditional flavors: cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, sweet potato, caramel apple pie, turkey, and stuffing. Oh, and creamed corn. It's a 12-cookie flight of cookie confusion, each one dipped, drizzled, or stuffed to mimic the holiday meal. All right. Salt and straw Thanksgiving ice cream flavors. If you ever looked at your Thanksgiving plate and thought, this should be ice cream, Salt and Straw is already one step ahead of you. The Portland-based Scoop Shop is famous for its annual Thanksgiving series, which has previously featured mashed potato ice cream with gravy swirls and turkey skin brittle folded into caramel, or caramel, however you want to say that. This year's lineup includes new riffs on turkey stuffing and Parker house rolls, because apparently boundaries are for other holidays. The best part, the brand ships nationwide, so no freezer is safe. So would you try ice cream?
Our kids bought like weird ice cream, and I did try it, and it was just not worth it.
What was it, mac or
There's mac and cheese.
ice cream?
Yeah,
which
there's
was
something else.
cold.
There are a couple other kinds, but it was like, no. It was like, if you ever, your parents probably didn't do this for you. You don't finish your dinner, and they just keep it there, and they're like, oh, no snack, got to finish your dinner.
Yeah.
You know, so it tasted like the cold leftover mac and cheese that was sitting on the table all day. That's what it tastes like.
All right, if you were forced to try one of those things we mentioned today, I would have to say I think I would go with the turkey.
Absolutely not. Oh Lord.
I don't think that looks pretty good. That's the Dubai chocolate turkey. Again,
What else is on there?
Meatloaf mashed potato cake. No? Oh, look at that. Oh.
I can try. Like, the Oreos are in a different flavor. They're just dipped in a different color, right?
The Oreos, yeah. It's just flavored cookies. I mean, you get the Oreo tin, but each cookie is a different flavor.
I'm just...
Cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, sweet potato, caramel apple pie, turkey and stuffing, and creamed corn.
No.
So you'd probably go with the Oreos. All right.
I'd scrape that.
We should order that and just leave it here at the office and see. All right, let's get to birthdays and what we're celebrating. Today's
That's
the 25th day of November. It's birthday time and a month out from Christmas. Who's celebrating today?
All right. Actor Ben Stein is 81 today. Actor John Larroquette is 78.
I'm trying to think what else Ben Stein has been in other than Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He's been in a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Bueller. Bueller.
Singer Amy Grant is 65. Actor Billy Burke is 59. Actress Jill Hennessy is 56. Actress Christina Applegate is 54. Are you ready for it? Competitive eater Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut, the goat.
42 today. Actress Katie Cassidy is 39. And actress Stephanie Hsu is 35.
Usually we talk about Joey Chestnut around 4th of July, I think.
Yeah.
Is that when he does the Nathan's hot dog eating
hot
contest?
dog thing.
Yeah, the goat of hot dog eating. You thought I was bad, but... I wonder if he does that with, like, turkey. I mean, well, hopefully he can live a lot longer than 42.
Yum.
All right, let's switch gears. Happy birthday to you. Today happens to be your birthday from all of us here today. Yeah. What are we celebrating?
Okay, it is Blaze Day, International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, National Day of Bosnia, National Parfait Day, National Play with Dad Day, Shopping Reminder Day, 18-day campaign to end VAW. And that's it. That's all I got.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was going to take a sip of coffee, but no.
You can, if you want, I'll let you.
I was thinking with the birthdays, there's some years where these birthdays are falling on Thanksgiving. I say that. Our anniversary is the 23rd of November, and there's been a couple years where it's
falls on.
Been right on Thanksgiving.
Your birthday's fallen on Easter.
Yeah, it has. A couple times.
Yeah.
How about you? Never? Really?
I think it's always, it's always too early, a little too early.
It's got to be close.
Yeah, but not on, it's never been on Easter like yours.
Well, it doesn't happen often. I think.
I know.
Twice maybe when it's.
I know, but,
Yeah.
You still have it.
Well, I'm just saying, some of these people now, their birthdays have fallen on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy birthday. All right, we have news coming up in just a little bit. Busy morning ahead. Dr. Stephanie Fiely from the Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville will be with us.
Great things happening there.
Joe Tech will be with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all part of the fun we have in store for you on this Tuesday. Looking forward to it. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Speaking of fun, here in Northwest Pennsylvania, we might be gearing up for some snow. Temperatures in the 50s today and part of tomorrow, but I think temperatures are going to start to fall on Wednesday afternoon and could be getting into some snow and, maybe some snow Thanksgiving, and definitely keeping an eye out on all of that because obviously with people looking to travel the next couple days could be very unpleasant.
Former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James won legal victories on Monday after a federal judge threw out the criminal charges against them brought by Donald Trump's Justice Department. The judge in the cases ruled that the U.S. attorney handpicked by Trump to bring the cases was unlawfully appointed, dealing a major blow to the DOJ's prosecution of perceived political enemies of the president. Both Comey and James had led investigations into Trump. He later publicly called for prosecutions of both figures. Critics called the charges against them politically motivated. Lindsay Halligan, a former personal attorney to Trump, was named interim U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia in September to take over both investigations despite having no previous prosecutorial experience. Trump ordered U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi to install Halligan to the post after her predecessor declined to pursue charges against Comey or James, citing a lack of credible evidence in both cases. Both Comey and James accused the Trump Justice Department of violating the U.S. Constitution's appointment clause and federal law by appointing Halligan in September.
But this is not about me. This is about all of us.
Comey has pleaded not guilty to charges of making false statements and obstructing Congress. James has pleaded not guilty to charges of bank fraud and lying to a financial institution. The judge ruled Halligan, quote, had no legal authority to bring indictments against either Comey or James. But the cases were dismissed, quote, without prejudice, giving the Justice Department an opportunity to refile the charges under a different prosecutor.
We're celebrating Black Friday deals all month long here at Trucktown. Hi, I'm Gary Myers. If you're ready to go over the river and through the woods, then try a Tundra with interest rates low as 0.99 on select models. Looking to gobble up a great deal on Tacoma? We got those too, with interest rates low as 2.99 on select models. The Black Friday deals have arrived here at Trucktown. We're Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding, behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place, and now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville.
I needed a place I could feel cared for without the long drive. I chose Meadville OBGYN because both my sisters came here, highly recommended Dr. Kristen. Dr. Kristen makes me feel very comfortable, like I'm family, like we're friends, very personable. My daughter Evie was born breech, and it was Dr. Kristen and Dr. Barco, and they were incredible. It was a wonderful experience. I wouldn't ever want to go anywhere else.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union, serving Crawford, Venango, Forest, and Warren counties. Their mission is to provide quality, low-cost, and personal financial products for the growth and security of their members and families. Stop in, call, or visit our website, communityconnectfcu.com, and click Join to get started. Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street in Titusville.
Vehicle shopping? Make sure you check out Titusville Ford first. Shop our amazing selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. Visit us on Route 8 in Titusville and see why our customer service is a cut above the rest. Titusville Ford, your hometown dealer.
We're giving thanks all month long at Community Chevrolet. And what says thank you like over 10 grand off an all-new Chevy? We serve the best community in all of Northwestern PA, so we're saying thanks while you're making bank. Pay 0% financing on a 2026 Trailblazer or Equinox. And over 10 grand off new rides like the Silverado, the truck all Americans are thankful for. Come see how we're giving thanks all month long at Community Chevrolet.
U.S. stocks closed higher across the board Monday, with the Dow climbing 0.4%, the S&P 500 adding about 1.5%, and the Nasdaq rising more than 2.5%. Increased odds that the Federal Reserve will lower its Fed funds target rate in December helped investors look past concerns about inflated tech valuations. All of the Magnificent Seven group of artificial intelligence-related momentum stocks finished up, with Tesla advancing nearly 7%. Sheena Orzik-Sissel, founder and CEO of Bonrian Capital Management, says that despite Monday's tech rebound, uncertainty about the timing of when AI stocks will see a return on their huge capital investments will likely continue to weigh on investors.
I think the market is looking for some clarity. We have had a lot of very large companies that have a massive impact on the market, NVIDIA being the biggest one, report earnings recently. And while those earnings reports have not been disappointing per se, I think there's a lot of questions about the monetization of AI and whether or not that is near term going to happen or if it's going to be a longer wait.
A spate of economic reports belatedly released after the recent 6-week government shutdown hinted at labor market weakness and stubbornly elevated inflation. That bad news is good news dynamic has bolstered investor optimism that the Fed will implement its third interest rate cut of 2025 at the conclusion of its December meeting. Other stocks on the move included Novo Nordisk. U.S.-listed shares of the Danish drug company dropped 5.5% after an oral version of its semaglutide drug failed to meet its main goal in late-stage trials, testing whether the medicine can slow cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients. And shares of used car seller Carvana jumped nearly 7% after broker Wedbush upgraded the stock to outperform from neutral.
Well, here's what we're looking at. Winter storm watch remains in effect from late Wednesday night through Friday evening. Heavy lake effect snow possible. Total snow accumulations over 8 inches are possible, with some locations potentially getting over a foot where heaviest bands persist. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. That's Crawford, northern Erie, and southern Erie counties. Rain likely today, a high in the low 50s. Cloudy tonight, some light rain likely with a low near 50, so not much of a change as we enter Wednesday with morning rain and low 50s for a high. Thanksgiving Thursday, snow showers, low 30s. Friday, snow showers, upper 20s. Saturday, cloudy with temperatures in the low 30s. That is a look at your weather forecast at 7:41. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Joining us this morning is Dr. Stephanie Fiely, Executive Director of the Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
That turkey looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, but not this early in the morning.
Okay. All right.
I'll wait a few more hours.
I'll save the turkey talk for the end of the segment.
There you go.
Where do you want to start today? I got to say, we did venture over to the campus last week and had a great lunch.
Awesome.
It was
Good.
wonderful. Yes.
The dining hall is booming. Lots of folks in and out. And it'll be open today and tomorrow this week. And then we'll reopen on Monday and then we'll be open through the week before Christmas.
Okay.
So there's still lots of time to come in and
just
enjoy some lunch. Open 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Okay. It was awesome. You saw students. You saw just community members. It was great.
Yeah, you never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah.
I'll go over to look at something in the student union or go talk to somebody. And inevitably, I'm going to stop and somebody will say, hey, can you talk to this person? Or, hey, this, that, or that. So it's great to see everybody in and out. And last week we had photos in the art gallery. So that was happening. And
wow.
Folks were in and out getting their holiday photos or just a general photo to have. So it was a great opportunity for everyone.
That's great. And again, it's such a beautiful campus. There's so much going on. Let's get into it.
Sure.
What programs are available and what should people be kind of thinking about and keeping an eye out on?
Yeah, so everybody is full steam ahead looking for the spring semester for the Manufacturing Assistance Center. They will have evening classes in basic machining, CNC machining, and we're adding a new class in advanced machine programming, I believe it's what it's called, but I may have the title wrong. It's that new that we've come out with. But you do need to start with basic machining unless you've advanced far enough in your career or in your skills that you can prove that you can start with CNC machining with that. But those classes will start in early January. So if you are interested in that, you want to call Melanie at 814-827-4437, and she will get you set up with everything you need for that. And NPRC is looking to fill their classes for January as far as their academic classes and their workforce classes. And they're also going to be having an informational session January 12th from 11 to 1 about their pre-apprenticeship and program for their industrial maintenance course. Wow. So that's an exciting opportunity for folks looking to enter that realm and get involved with that. And their nurse aid program will be going full steam ahead as well. And then for Pitt-Titusville, they are looking to fill their next nursing cohort that will start in August. So everyone's already looking ahead and trying to say, okay, where's the next student coming from? And applications are coming in for everyone. So.
Just say that those fill up quickly, right? So if you think August, I got some time, no.
No, seats are limited. So if you're thinking about it, you really want to think quickly and apply now.
I like what you have on the site. High demand jobs, high earning potential, basic machining, $49,500. I mean,
yeah, you're going to have a great wage coming right into that first job.
Yeah.
And most of the time, they're not going to put you on a machine and say, okay, here you are, start doing whatever. They're going to mentor you a little bit. Even though we've trained you, every machine's a little different. So when you get into that first job, they're going to say, this may not be the exact machine you learned on. Here's somebody to help you for the first couple times, and somebody's usually right there, a neighboring machine to help you along.
Well, I think last time you were on, we were talking about, I think part of the love of what you do is meeting people and talking and learning and kind of seeing what's out there. Are you hearing that from the tool and die industry, the machining industry, where people are saying to you, hey, we just want a good, solid person, somebody who's going to show up on time, pass a drug test, whatever the criteria. We are willing to help train. We are also looking for you to help us in training.
Yes. So I've been hearing that for 5.5 years since I started working on my dissertation. That's been one of the key factors, and it's continuing today. I want someone that's going to show up. I want somebody that wants to be there, and somebody that's dedicated to helping us make the best possible part or manufactured piece to the end product for our customer. And then getting us, now that I'm in this role, us getting them the training that they need for that position. And the industry leaders are all amazing to be working with them and them providing us the information that we need, to, okay, what new concepts are you working on that we maybe need to include in our classroom discussions? Is there a new type of metal that's coming out that we need to be familiar with, of maybe some way they need to clean it, or something that they need to be familiar with going into a job. Surprisingly, I'm hearing more and more about more defense contracts being awarded in our region. So you're not going to be manufacturing parts that are just going to stay right here in northwestern Pennsylvania. They're going to be going worldwide. So you don't know where the impact is going to be exactly for whatever you're doing here in northwestern Pennsylvania. It's going far and wide. So we're excited to hear that, and we're excited for the success of our manufacturing partners here.
That's great. You mentioned the new program that's going to be offered. Is that, again, based off of conversations you're having with
Yes.
those companies, and they're saying to you, hey, could you incorporate this or somehow maybe add this?
It's been a dream of ours to add this class, and now our partners have also said, yes, our programmers are starting to retire. We need folks that can fill these roles because the programmers are retiring. We need folks that can program the machines, know what to do to fix, when a part comes out wrong, so that we can fix it on the spot and not have to go wait to hire someone to come in as a contracted individual to fix that one thing before we can move on. We want to have somebody on staff ourselves. So,
talk about sort of the demographics as well, because this isn't just a male-driven industry anymore,
not.
Is it? It's awesome to see.
We have had several female students come in, high school students, clear through, I think probably 30s, 40s females coming through. Several females have said, you know what, I want to show my children that there's an opportunity for them and that they don't have to be, depending on somebody else. They can make a great wage themselves. We've had several displaced workers, and they've gone on to this different industry in manufacturing and machining and made a great opportunity for themselves.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Kayla's amazing. She's doing wonderful things. When she started her job, she was like, I believe she started like in March, which happens to be Women's History Month. And she was like, they rewarded me for being an employee in Women's History Month. Wow. I was like, see, there are great opportunities out there. So
the other aspect, and you just kind of talked about it, getting involved or taking an interest early on at the high school level and beyond. Kind of talk about.
So we have a great partnership right now with Titusville High School and Penncrest School District. Titusville High School we have 5 students enrolled right now. They're taking CNC classes. So they'll be finishing up here in December, along with some adult students will be finishing up in December. And then in January, we have Penncrest bringing in 12 students from all 3 of their high schools. They'll bus them over, and they'll actually take basic machining, then go into CNC machining, and then to finish out their semester, because they need to make sure that they have the full 18 weeks covered of the high school semester, we will put them through a 3-week externship with a local manufacturer. And so they'll be kind of shadowing, but also learning hands-on trade in a shop. And then maybe the manufacturer will be saying, okay, do we want to hire them maybe as a summer intern? Or if they're a graduating senior, do they want to maybe work for us full-time? And the student can be saying, is this somewhere I really want to work? And
wow,
it could be a great opportunity. Last year when we did that with the students from Maplewood, several of them were hired both just for the summer and then on full-time. It's been a great opportunity for us, and so we're excited to be able to expand that this year for them.
And not only are these good, solid-paying jobs, but I assume there's benefits with a lot of them?
Some of them come with benefits.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that we do talk to the students about. Some of them, even our adult students, when they're getting close to completing the course, they're just looking at the bottom line of, this is how much I'm going to make an hour. And we said, okay, now think about this, though. Some of them will offer you retirement benefits. Some of them are going to offer you health care and various other aspects of benefits. Weigh all of those options, not just the hourly wage. Look at where you're going to be traveling from your home to where you're being employed. Put all those factors together before you make that decision, because those all impact the overall aspect of what you're going to fully earn in the long run.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So.
And I think that also proves the point that you're not just there to watch these students go through the programs and say, hey, good luck, see ya. Right. But you're taking care of them and offering advice like that and saying, hey, I want you to think about this. And it could be a great opportunity.
Yes. And we make sure they have a resume before they leave. We make sure they've gone through a mock interview before they leave so that they're not just being thrown out there and saying, okay, find that job. We're working with them along the way.
So when the site says, your website and marketing materials say go, succeed, it's the full package.
It is.
Okay.
We're helping you. And it's not just in manufacturing that we're helping you with that. We are helping every partner student have those options with going to the Learning Center to get the tutoring, going to get the resume writing skills, going to have mock interview skills. You know, if you have questions about how to prepare for, you know, what outfit to wear, we will help you with all of that. We're not going to go purchase that outfit for you, but we're going to help you understand, you know, what's appropriate to wear to that interview.
That's awesome. You're watching The Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Dr. Stephanie Fiely from the Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville with us here this morning. Well, we've talked a lot about that side of things. Let's talk about the healthcare side because, again, there's some really great things happening.
Lots of options in healthcare. We're excited to see the dental hygiene program come in. For students that are looking that route, the application is available online. You can go on to our website, and it'll link you to the Pitt School of Dental Medicine's website, then to apply to their dental hygiene program. To start that program, you do need to have 31 prerequisite courses, or 31 prerequisite credits, I should say, and those are predetermined. So it's not like you can just take any 31 credits.
Right.
They do have it determined what you need to take. So it's some students will need to take a prep year before they go in to that. We do offer those courses here at the Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville.
Oh, wow.
So you can take those courses here and then go into the hygiene program, which is a great opportunity. You're still going to get a bachelor's degree in 3 years by taking that prep year and then your 2 years with the dental hygiene. So it's a great opportunity for everyone.
And the way time flies, it's going to go by like that.
It will. It will. And you're going to get another high demand job in the medical field that's going to pay you a great wage. And you're going to pretty much be able to set your hours because you're in that much demand. And you're going to be able to pick where you want to go. If you want to stay here in Titusville, if you want to go to Meadville, if you want to go to Oil City, Franklin, Warren, beyond Erie, you know, wherever you would like to go, you'll be able to pretty much set that opportunity for yourself.
That's wonderful. Okay, so like to find out what classes you need and to kind of get on that path, they can call and schedule an appointment and sit down with somebody at the campus. And
Sure. You can either give us a call at 814-827-4509 and Jamie can direct you to where you need to go with which partner, or you can also go on our website, etc.pitt.edu, and pick the partner that you want to speak with, and they will direct you to what you need to do for their path exactly as well.
And by the way, it sounds like with the program launching in fall of 26, you know, you start taking your classes, you're still going to be in one of those, you know, early classes to go through the program.
Definitely. So the first cohort starts this year, but those first few years, you're going to be part of the new program at ETC, which is technically a new program in the Commonwealth. We are the first regional training center for the University of Pittsburgh School of Dental Medicine. So it's a great opportunity for everyone involved.
What's been the feedback from the community or the partners on this?
Everywhere I go, everyone's like, I can't wait till you get that dental hygiene program started and you can start the clinic with the Titusville Area Hospital. And we're so excited to have that partnership with Pitt School of Dental Medicine and their partnership with Titusville Area Hospital. It's kind of a three-way partnership, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see how everything's transforming, and we're all kind of getting excited for the renovations that are taking place at all the facilities.
Kelly was just on, and she was excited about, like, we got to get this going. And
yes. So I had somebody in last week saying, okay, I have the dental chairs coming, so the hospital's getting ready for theirs, and mine are on order, and so everything's a moving part, and we're all getting there. So
that's very exciting.
It's going to be a great opportunity for everybody in our region. So
the website is etc.pitt.edu. You can learn more about all the programs offered. the Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville. A lot of great things. And again, you've got all these other partners too that are part of the whole process that, you can go to the site, learn more about what programs are offered through them, and
definitely
talk to them. All right. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the opportunity that we have here to train students and to have this educational and training opportunity here for not only the students but for employers, because I think otherwise we'd be missing a lot here. And I'm just excited and thankful that I can still be here in the region, and I didn't have to move 5.5 years ago, because that would have been a big undertaking for me, I think.
Yeah, we're glad you're here too. All right, so what's the one food item you have to have at the Thanksgiving dinner table?
Ooh, one. I'm gonna go with pumpkin pie.
Ooh.
I think I have to have it.
Okay. No, that's winner to me. That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
So
it's good to see you. Thank you for
Thank
all
you.
that you do, and
Yes.
we're all thankful that you're here doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All the best. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too.
All right. That's Dr. Stephanie Fiely, Executive Director of the Education and Training Center at Pitt-Titusville.
A U.S. and Israeli-backed group set up to distribute aid in Gaza said Monday it was ending its operations. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, is shutting down after months of criticism over the deaths of hundreds of Palestinians near its aid hubs. It began supplying food to Palestinians in the Gaza Strip in late May. Most of its sites were in southern Gaza, far from much of the population, forcing many Palestinians to walk long distances for aid. Hundreds were shot dead near GHF sites when they first opened. The Israeli military said it had fired on Palestinians approaching soldiers. GHF, which bypassed the United Nations and established aid agencies to deliver food, suspended its operations following the October 10 ceasefire in Gaza. The foundation says it was only ever set up as a, quote, temporary emergency initiative. When asked how the shutdown was affecting the UN, spokesperson Stéphane Dujarric told reporters on Monday the closure would not change their work.
It has no impact on our operations because we never worked with them.
All right. And is enough aid getting in?
No. I mean, there's more aid getting in, but not enough to meet all the needs.
GHF Executive Director John Acri said in a statement that a U.S.-led multinational coordination center in Israel overseeing President Donald Trump's plan to end the Gaza war would be, quote, adopting and expanding the model that the foundation had piloted. Since starting nearly 6 months ago, the organization said it has delivered 187 million meals, averaging less than a meal per day for Gaza's 2 million people. The Trump administration provided tens of millions of dollars for the project, but GHF has repeatedly refused to name other funders. Hamas welcomed the closure and called for the organization to be prosecuted for what it calls crimes against Palestinians. GHF's future had been uncertain ever since Trump announced his 20-point plan to end the 2-year war in Gaza. A clause in that plan excludes groups linked to either Hamas or Israel from distributing aid.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Anyone with a kind and generous heart and a little money can be a philanthropist. You too can be a force for good in our community, and the Crawford Heritage Community Foundation is here to help you make the most of your charitable giving. We've partnered with hundreds of people like you to make our world and our community a better place. You can give through us to support scholarships or any charitable organization or purpose. Whether you're interested in establishing a permanent endowment or adding to an existing fund, We want to be a part of your plan. Contact us when you're ready to make your mark. Together, we can make your contribution go further.
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been serving the needs of Titusville and surrounding communities since 1965. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that have been passed down from one generation to now a new generation, who will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. When you need them, they will be there for you. This has been their foundation for almost 60 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street in Titusville. Share the fun of train travel and relive our country's oil history as you ride the OC&T through the valley that changed the world. Learn about the past while traveling on vintage cars. See a variety of wildlife with stops at Drakewell Park, Petroleum Center, and Oil Creek State Park. Arrive early and see the vast collection of train and railroad memorabilia at Perry Street Station. After the ride, enjoy a night's stay at the Caboose Motel. For seasonal specials or for more information, visit octrr.org or call 814-676-1733. For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill Service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding, behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
211 is a simple telephone number to remember when you don't know where to go for help. Dial 211 when needing to find health and human services for everyday needs and in crisis situations. It's free and confidential, and you'll have access to thousands of programs and services for emergency and non-emergency situations. Visit pa211nw.org to learn more, and remember, help is available by calling 211.
Are you tired of juggling multiple pill bottles? Titusville Express Pharmacy has your solution, now offering compliance packaging. Your medication sorted and sealed by dose, making it easier than ever to stay on track. In a hurry? Take advantage of our convenient drive-through service. We also offer free local delivery for those that qualify. Titusville Express Pharmacy, where convenience meets care. Visit us today at 401 West Spring Street in Titusville. Simplify your medication routine with Titusville Express Pharmacy.
U.S. stocks closed higher across the board Monday, with the Dow climbing 0.4%, the S&P 500 adding about 1.5%, and the Nasdaq rising more than 2.5%. Increased odds that the Federal Reserve will lower its Fed funds target rate in December helped investors look past concerns about inflated tech valuations. All of the Magnificent Seven group of artificial intelligence-related momentum stocks finished up, with Tesla advancing nearly 7%. Sheena Orzik-Sissel, founder and CEO of Bonrion Capital Management, says that despite Monday's tech rebound, uncertainty about the timing of when AI stocks will see a return on their huge capital investments will likely continue to weigh on investors.
I think the market is looking for some clarity. We have had a lot of very large companies that have a massive impact on the market, NVIDIA being the biggest one, report earnings recently. And while those earnings reports have not been disappointing per se, I think there's a lot of questions about the monetization of AI and whether or not that is near term going to happen or if it's going to be a longer wait.
A spate of economic reports belatedly released after the recent 6-week government shutdown hinted at labor market weakness and stubbornly elevated inflation. That bad news is good news dynamic has bolstered investor optimism that the Fed will implement its third interest rate cut of 2025 at the conclusion of its December meeting. Other stocks on the move included Novo Nordisk. U.S.-listed shares of the Danish drug company dropped 5.5% after an oral version of its semaglutide drug failed to meet its main goal in late-stage trials, testing whether the medicine can slow cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients. And shares of used car seller Carvana jumped nearly 7% after broker Wedbush upgraded the stock to outperform from neutral.
All right, let's check that forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. We're going to start with a winter storm watch. Remains in effect from late Wednesday night through Friday evening. And what does that mean? Well, heavy lake effect snow possible. Total snow accumulations over 8 inches possible, with some locations potentially getting over a foot, where heaviest bands persist. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. And that's going to impact Crawford, northern Erie, and southern Erie counties, again from late Wednesday through Friday evening. Cloudy with periods of rain today and temperatures in the low 50s. Light rain early tonight, remaining cloudy with showers overnight and a low of 50. Wednesday, looking at morning rain and temperatures in the low 50s. Thursday for Thanksgiving, snow showers, low 30s. Friday, snow showers, upper 20s. Saturday, cloudy with temperatures in the low 30s. That is a look at your weather forecast at 8:09. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
He's got a laptop smile and a smartphone charm, a toolbox of tricks right under his arm. Wi-Fi wizard with a lightning spark, turning tech confusion into walk in the park.
Joining us this morning is Mr. Joe Tech. Hi, Joe. How's it going today?
Good. How you doing, Luke?
Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you, too.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
We were just talking about the plans and
the
excitement. You like Thanksgiving? Where does Thanksgiving rank for you in the list of holidays? I assume opening day of baseball is a
that's
top
a high
spot
up there, too. Yeah. Like I said before, it's hard to rank them because they're all so different.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving is so nice because it's in the middle. For us, we've still got kids that are keeping us busy. Like, it's nice to, as busy as it is, it doesn't involve presents. It's just, once the meal hits, it's like, let's just sit down and eat and relax, watch some football. Like, there's no rush, it's a lot different than Christmas, which can be a little bit hectic. So. Yeah. Not to say that Thanksgiving doesn't have its moments, but it's kind of a little bit laid back, and let's just talk with our family and visit and enjoy some company, and it's kind of nice.
All right, very nice. That's sweet.
Yeah,
that'll come to an end quickly once the family arrives, right?
I arrive at my mom's house, so and frankly, she does a lot of the work so that I can relax. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Well, tech news, what's been going on? And, of course, the holidays, things don't slow up at all.
No, not at all. Well, wearable tech, Luke. We both have our watches on, right?
Yeah.
They make...
Synced up?
How synced up, yeah. They make rings that will track you. We've seen the eyeglasses that have the stuff built into them. What don't we have, Luke?
I don't know.
Earrings.
Earrings.
Well, now we have smart earrings. Yes. They aren't out yet, but they put out a press release, and they're coming out in 2026. We don't have a release date. But Lumia, Lumia, health tracking smart earrings. So this is the Lumia 2. So they had a first generation, but it was only available if you had certain medical conditions that it would then track. But now the Lumia 2 is officially launching. Don't know when it will be available. $250 smart earring. Now there's a couple of different forms. So I believe there is a clip-on that you can get. What you're showing is the traditional through ear earring. They will come with the fronts, but they say that most any other earring will work because the brains are in the back. So it's in the back of your earlobe where it's doing all the tracking. And they claim that it's pretty accurate as far as blood flow to the head because it can track how much blood flow is going to your head. And
also, then for me, it would be like, you're dead. You're dead.
Kind of like the watch that tells you to get up all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
I am up.
I am. What are you talking about? No, so they compared it to, I don't know, some medical test, and it was fairly accurate. Now it's not FDA cleared for that, but they say that it is pretty accurate. So I don't know. The article didn't say whether it was going for FDA clearance. I presume that they are. But yeah, it can continuously track real-time blood flow to your head, giving anyone instant insight into how blood flow affects energy, focus, and mental clarity.
So this is a dumb question. It looks like, can it clip on, or do you have to have your ears pierced? Like, what if you don't have your ears pierced?
Well, they do have another version that I believe is a clip-on.
Okay.
They've been showing the one that's the through ear. But,
gotcha.
And they say that any other, you can wear your existing earrings. You just use the back that they give you with your earrings, and it will still work. So,
okay.
It's kind of neat. Yeah, they saw the clip-on one there.
All right.
So, and they say that it will track your sleep. I don't know that women typically wear their earrings to bed. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't wear a watch to bed, but that's what, they... Do you?
I do, yeah. I wear my watch to bed, yeah.
Keep track of your sleep cycles and all that?
If I looked, it probably would.
So why are you wearing it?
I don't need to charge it.
Okay.
It'll go like 3 or 4 days before I need to charge it. So now, like when I do need to charge it, it will stay on the charger all night. But so
okay.
Yeah. So that's
Earrings.
kind of a neat. Yeah. Another way to. I don't know how many ways you need to be tracked, but okay. I'm sure somebody will think that's cool and want to go for that route.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You don't seem intrigued.
I wasn't expecting that. That's that's different. I was going to make a joke about being tracked with an ankle bracelet, but that's already been done. And
yeah.
not me, but
no, the joke. The joke's been said. It's kind of one of your standards that you can always pull out of the bag.
Yeah, that's right. It's up there.
Yeah. So
I think I'll watch any more. Anyhow,
moving on to our recurring segment that we like to call AI is going to destroy us all. A study in the United Kingdom surveyed about 5,000 young people between the ages of 11 to 18 for the Generation Isolation Report, which already sounds awful, but it found that 2 in 5 teens turn to AI for advice, company, or support, with 20% of those saying that talking to AI is easier than talking to a real person. So that's a little concerning, just because AI is prone to hallucination from time to time. And more importantly, AI tends to, if you start to lead it down a road, it will go there with you. And that can be very frightening for those who have mental health issues.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're going to AI, it is going to validate whatever you start talking about, and it's going to go down that road with you. And that can be a very, very dangerous road. So I would urge anybody to not allow their or encourage their teens not to use AI for mental health issues. Again, AI it is a tool and it has a purpose. I don't think that mental health therapy is a good use for that tool right now.
So and this is just a weird coincidence, perhaps. Sebastian Maniscalco, the comedian.
Okay.
I was watching a bit of his last night, where he talked about, being a kid when you got that knock on the door, like the whole house got excited, like we have company.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The kids would slide in their socks to the door, open it up. You're welcoming people in.
Yeah.
Your parents probably had cake or dessert and it's like, hey, sit down, have something to eat. Here's some coffee.
Yeah.
It's, there's the excitement of company.
Mm-hmm.
This is wonderful. To today, it's you get a knock on the door and it's like everybody hides.
Everybody hides.
Like, who's that? We don't want anybody here.
Yeah.
Everybody just, and I when you're talking about that, it just made me think like society has changed so much I guess in the area of interaction with people.
Yeah.
And I don't, and I get, people are if they're working with the public and that, maybe they see people every day and maybe they're just tired.
Yeah.
Or maybe behaviors, people getting yelled at, not understanding what they go through. I don't know what it is, but maybe at the end of the day, they just want to be home and not have to deal with people. I don't know what it is, but it's sort of that same thing. Like we're kind of going backwards in the interaction and being around people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, absolutely. COVID didn't help with.
Oh yeah. COVID didn't help at all. And technology's hit because of COVID and we're hitting it right at that time, like Zoom that allowed us to not communicate in person and be able to be remote and you could maybe turn your camera off so people couldn't see you. And, I mentioned this to you last week, I think. There's one podcast that I listened to that is like, we need to bring back the sock hops. And yeah, kids, being a little bit facetious, but kids aren't forced to interact anymore.
Right.
If you want to isolate and be by yourself a lot, you can, and that's not always good. Like you said, yes, if you're tired and you need rest, you need rest. But a lot of these kids aren't tired; they just want to isolate, and it's not good for them. And even adults as well. If you need social interaction, it's good for you, it's healthy for you, and you need to sometimes force yourself into that and be social and interact with people.
Do you think this challenges a lot of my thoughts, but do you think school districts should start requiring kids to be involved in extracurricular activities? Just so you get that element of somebody's not just hiding or going home after, but you're forcing them to interact, be around kids. Maybe there'll be less bullying. Maybe there's less. I don't know, but is that something to consider?
Yes, and I don't like the idea of forcing people into doing things. I do know that at least from my time in high school, our school district was very encouraging and strongly encouraging. Like, this is good for you, and you need to do this. And they may have, hey, it's going to look good on a college application or if you're going for a job to say that you did these extracurriculars, it's going to look good on that application. So they couched it that way, but strongly encouraged you to do those extracurricular activities. And kudos to a lot of school districts that are now banning cell phones in the classroom. They either have to leave them in your locker or, they have the holder on the back of the doors so that, it's put away and you have to interact with your peers in the classroom to some extent, or at least can't be staring at it the whole time. I think that's a positive step. I know they like them, and I like mine too, but sometimes you have to just put it away and interact with people. And, kids aren't as self-disciplined as adults are, and some adults aren't very self-disciplined. Sometimes I struggle with it too. So Yeah, it's just another reminder that we need to be stronger than that, and just use it as a tool and make sure we know that it is a tool and don't lean on it.
I think Thanksgiving's going to be challenging too. You're going to be around the table. How many people are going to be looking at their phones and like, hey, why don't you be engaged in, who's around you? And for the most part, everybody is. So, but there's still going to be those times where you're looking at, I've been with people having a conversation and somebody's looking at their phone and I'm like, put it away.
Yeah,
be engaged.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
Or they're talking to you.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it when you're, and I don't know, maybe we're just now older and, this is just the way it's going to be. So get used to it type of thing. But there's still some standards I would think are still out there. But
and we know, even you might call us old, we understand yes. We understand that it is healthy to interact with people. And I think there is a happy medium. Like I said, you don't want to overtax yourself, but at the same time, you don't want to, hide away from the world either. So there's a happy medium there. And it's just about finding that. And every person's different, so you have to find that for yourself. But completely isolating yourself and relying on AI to be your companion is not healthy.
Right. Let's do this real quick. You're watching The Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Joe Tech with us here this morning, talking all things technology. So where have you kind of drifted in this? Because it seemed like initially your stance was, well, AI is only as good as the information it's receiving, and it's not going to destroy the world. Are you still in that camp, or are you looking at models and things now where you go, this is starting to...
I'm still in the camp of it's still a tool. It is how you use it. If you want to use it for evil, you can use it for evil. If you want to use it as a positive, you can use it as a positive. So it's all in how you use it, just like everything else.
Yes.
Just like a hammer, a gun, an atomic bomb. Not a bomb. Atomic energy. You can use it to power cities and homes, or you can turn it into a bomb. So it's all just tools. It's just in how you use it.
Yeah. And I think I told you my story, a conversation I had last week with a client where we were meeting with somebody and they were asking me, like, you're not using AI, are you? Like, I'm too creative to use something like that. But again, as you said, it's a tool.
It's a tool, yeah.
I'm not using it to do the whole thing.
Right.
But I'm using it to help with different aspects.
And it's still, like, if you have it create a jingle, you are still the editor.
Right.
And like, well, that wasn't what I was looking for. Can I make tweaks to what I ask it, or do I just throw it out and start all over again? You're still the arbiter of what is good and what will go on your show because it meets your standard.
Right.
So it's not like you're just allowing it to do everything and
right.
You're just sitting back saying, yeah.
Well, and there's a lot of times, by the way, where somebody's like, oh, that's so funny. You had AI do that. Well, to a degree, but I wrote the lyrics for it.
Right.
So, I mean, there's that aspect. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I put in what word or what, phrases I want.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times where I'm also writing the lyrics. That gets into, I know this is a whole other thing, but I think there was a song that entered the Billboard Top 100 that was AI. Like, I think they had to filter it out or something like that.
Okay.
But are these things that, again, other industries are just going to have to get used to?
I think so. I mean, Spotify had a trending artist that
was it real?
And they kept it hidden for like 6 or 9 months before they finally said, no, this is really an AI generated band and all an AI generated music. So, I think everybody's gonna, unless or until the government like puts a clamp on things. And I don't know that they ever will. I mean, they're going to be forced to it because there's going to be somebody out there that says, what if we did this? And they'll try it and see what happens. One of the things that I forgot to mention a week or two ago is the yearly Coca-Cola ad.
Yes.
And we kind of made fun of them last year because it was AI generated. It's AI generated again, but it's a little better. Now, again, there's still some goofy things. Like I saw a breakdown of the various different styles of truck that drive by because they, it makes them fit in the scene. And so there was like weird configurations of semi trucks, but it was a lot better than last year. And
it's funny. I just watched a video last week about why do movies look so different today. And I can't remember if it was like science fiction movies or whatever it was, but they were talking about the surrounding elements, because they used to be shot like in real places, and then they would add some things. Now these places are being created digitally, and it sort of just takes you out, and it's like the guy's argument was you feel more attached to the movie when you can relate to things as opposed to these digital environments. So it's kind of a fascinating look. But again, you and I might look at that and feel that way, but kids growing up, I'm not sure if they care.
Well, but we've also seen a resurgence of, people don't, you can tell the difference between practical and special effects, and people like practical effects. So a lot of movies are going back to that, or at least are saying we're going to have the bulk or a certain amount of practical effects. We talked about it last week, Gremlins 3.
Yeah.
And they've already said that we're going to use practical puppets for the Gremlins again. So, Star Wars. Yeah. Grogu was a practical puppet.
All right. Continue.
Sure.
Right after this.
Former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James won legal victories on Monday after a federal judge threw out the criminal charges against them brought by Donald Trump's Justice Department. The judge in the cases ruled that the U.S. attorney, handpicked by Trump to bring the cases, was unlawfully appointed, dealing a major blow to the DOJ's prosecution of perceived political enemies of the president. Both Comey and James had led investigations into Trump. He later publicly called for prosecutions of both figures. Critics called the charges against them politically motivated. Lindsay Halligan, a former personal attorney to Trump, was named interim U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia in September to take over both investigations despite having no previous prosecutorial experience. Trump ordered U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi to install Halligan to the post after her predecessor declined to pursue charges against Comey or James, citing a lack of credible evidence in both cases. Both Comey and James accused the Trump Justice Department of violating the U.S. Constitution's appointment clause and federal law by appointing Halligan in September.
But this is not about me. This is about all of us.
Comey has pleaded not guilty to charges of making false statements and obstructing Congress. James has pleaded not guilty to charges of bank fraud and lying to a financial institution. The judge ruled Halligan, quote, had no legal authority to bring indictments against either Comey or James. But the cases were dismissed, quote, without prejudice, giving the Justice Department an opportunity to refile the charges under a different prosecutor.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning provides residential and light commercial air conditioning services throughout the area. They understand the importance of your cooling system working properly. That is why you can trust in Vanderhoof to do the job right. Whether it's a non-working air conditioner, yearly maintenance, or a new install, you can be assured that we will solve your problem quickly and efficiently. Your home's air conditioning system is far more than just temperature. It's a complete comfort system that combines temperature, humidity, air quality, and above all, safety. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning in Titusville. Titusville Market Square is home to over 100 unique vendors featuring antiques, collectibles, candles, coins, baked goods, dairy products, food items, comic books, toys, and so much more. You'll discover something new every time you walk through the door. Did we mention the selection of baked goods, breads, Clark's Donuts, and Amish pies? Titusville Market Square has you covered. Stop in to explore today. Titusville Market Square in downtown Titusville.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch,
pinch. Pinch time.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Oh, you don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Ronnie Long.
And I'm Lisa Mellon.
The name Armstrong reflects more than just a company. It's a promise.
While others focus on the short term, we're building for a future that's limitless.
From the dawn of cable television to the rise of the digital age, we've delivered cutting-edge technology like our advanced fiber network that redefines what's possible.
Guided by our core values, we have proudly served and strengthened communities like yours for generations.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Black Friday starts now here at Allegheny Toyota. I'm Bruce Sigworth, and as you can see, we have a great selection of RAV4s in stock right now. For the whole month of November, Toyota is offering 4.75 interest rates, all terms up to 72 months, all trim levels, all models. Stop by and see us, take a test drive, and take advantage of the Black Friday event here at Allegheny Toyota in Franklin.
U.S. stocks closed higher across the board Monday, with the Dow climbing 0.4%, the S&P 500 adding about 1.5%, and the Nasdaq rising more than 2.5%. Increased odds that the Federal Reserve will lower its Fed funds target rate in December helped investors look past concerns about inflated tech valuations. All of the Magnificent Seven group of artificial intelligence-related momentum stocks finished up, with Tesla advancing nearly 7%. Sheena Orzik-Sissel, founder and CEO of Bonrion Capital Management, says that despite Monday's tech rebound, uncertainty about the timing of when AI stocks will see a return on their huge capital investments will likely continue to weigh on investors.
I think the market is looking for some clarity. You know, we have had a lot of very large companies that have a massive impact on the market, NVIDIA being the biggest one, report earnings recently. And while those earnings reports have not been disappointing per se, I think there's a lot of questions about the monetization of AI and whether or not that is near term going to happen or if it's going to be a longer wait.
A spate of economic reports belatedly released after the recent 6-week government shutdown hinted at labor market weakness and stubbornly elevated inflation. That bad news is good news dynamic has bolstered investor optimism that the Fed will implement its third interest rate cut of 2025 at the conclusion of its December meeting. Other stocks on the move included Novo Nordisk. U.S.-listed shares of the Danish drug company dropped 5.5% after an oral version of its semaglutide drug failed to meet its main goal in late-stage trials. testing whether the medicine can slow cognitive decline in Alzheimer's patients. And shares of used car seller Carvana jumped nearly 7% after broker Wedbush upgraded the stock to outperform from neutral.
All right, let's take a look at that weather forecast for northwest Pennsylvania. A winter storm watch is going to come into effect here Wednesday night through Friday evening. Heavy lake effect snow possible. Accumulations over 8 inches possible, with some locations potentially getting over a foot of snow where heaviest bands persist. Winds could gust as high as 45 miles per hour, and that's going to impact Crawford as well as northern Erie and southern Erie counties from late Wednesday through Friday evening. Cloudy with periods of rain today. Could be decent. Low 50s. Light rain early tonight, remaining cloudy with showers overnight, and the low's going to be right around 50, so not much of a change. Wednesday morning rain to start. Low 50s, but temperatures will start to fall as we welcome some snow showers into the area. And Thursday for Thanksgiving, expect snow showers, low 30s. Friday, snow showers, upper 20s. Saturday, cloudy with temperatures in the low 30s. That is a look at your weather forecast at 8:39. This is the Morning Drill. You're watching it on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Joe Tech continues to be with us here this morning, and of course we're close to Thanksgiving and a lot going on for the holiday. Great buys right now if you're looking for some cool tech.
TVs are really cheap right now.
Yeah. Black Friday's coming up. Small Business Saturday. Cyber Monday. Giving Tuesday. We got to keep going, right?
We need to find something for Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. You think of something.
Okay. Work on that.
Okay. All right.
That can be our day.
Hey, for those getting new tech, maybe over the holidays, Christmas, I know you're really big on security, passwords, things like that.
Yeah.
There's an article, and let's see. I just had it. These are the top most common passwords in the U.S.
Oh, jeez. Wait. Let me guess.
Okay.
Where in the top how many?
10.
Top 10. Where in the top 5 is password 123?
It's not.
Oh, it's not. How about just password?
2.
Okay, just password.
Okay.
Is that a capital P password? Just all lowercase password. It's number 2.
Capital is number 7.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. How about a slight variation? 123 password?
No.
Okay. Well,
So
I got number 2.
Does that make it a good one?
No.
You got 2 and 7.
Yeah, I got 2 and 7. Okay, so I'm doing well.
All right, number 10.
Yes.
Password with the capital P and the number 1.
Oh, and just the 1. Okay.
Just 1. At number 9, gmail.12345. Number 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The 10 would have thrown me off. I'd have stopped at 9.
7 is password with the capital P. 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, see,
There it is.
Yep.
4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 2 is password, small p. Number 1, you want to venture one more guess? Or
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it's just admin.
Admin. Oh, yes. I forgot about admin.
Admin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
So if you get that new device for the holidays, don't use one of those passwords.
Don't use one of those passwords, please. Because you know who has that list? Every hacker in the world. And so those are the first ones they try. And usually it works.
Ah.
And then they're in.
We were watching an episode of Tracker last week.
Okay.
And he was if you're familiar with the show, Justin Hartley is Tracker.
Yeah.
But he was working with, I want to say, local law enforcement, and they needed to look at a computer. And the law enforcement guy said, what are you looking for? He goes, I'm trying to look for the password. He goes, look under the keyboard. So he did, and there it was.
There it was, yeah. Yeah, I'm about writing them down, but maybe don't put them right under the keyboard. Maybe in a secure location, yeah. Oh, you know it's bad when Mel Brooks made fun of it like 30 years ago. Do you remember Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Yes. They finally they kidnap the daughter so that they can get the password to steal all the planet's air.
Yeah.
What's the password? 1, 2, 3.
One.
Yeah. 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if Mel Brooks has made fun of it, it's probably not a good password.
Are you excited for Spaceballs 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Really? Adam, you're excited for Spaceballs 2, right? Oh. He's the one that told me. He goes, did you see the news?
I do have a lot of faith in Mel Brooks, so I should be happy. But
it's not him doing it.
Oh, it's not? I thought it was.
He's in it.
Okay.
I think it's Josh Gad that got the band back together for it.
Okay. Well, he's a part of it. He's involved, so I'm sure they're going to defer to him if he's got a good line. Yeah. So I guess kind of, but...
You're going to watch it at least.
I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to watch it. And I hope that it's hilarious, but I don't have a lot of confidence that it's going to be great. Not compared to the first one, which was amazing. So, yeah. Will they use practical effects or special effects, Luke? I don't know. Will they have giant combs? Or will that just be a digital effect?
You know, so much has changed. And I was thinking about this again with what I do. Yeah. I'm always looking at this stuff. You know, when somebody says, I was thinking like the last Halloween movie, they tried to recreate the 1978 Halloween in a flashback scene.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the cinematographer was looking at Dean Cundy's work in the original Halloween, how he lit things, you know, but they're still using digital cameras. The look isn't always, there's something that's going to be off. And if you really want to capture that stuff, you got to go back and use, you know, the tungsten lighting or halogen or whatever they used, you know, film cameras.
Film camera, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I just think if you're missing any one of those pieces, it just doesn't recreate that same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can film on your iPhone, but it's not going to look the same as, you know, and what, was it J.J. Abrams at one point that wanted to make a sci-fi movie that looked like the 80s, so he filmed on 8mm and... Yeah.
Which was a great movie.
Yeah. So
not necessarily because of the film style, but it was just
it was a good movie, but it looked good because they used those old techniques. Yeah.
And all his lens flares.
Well, yeah, other than the lens flares. Yeah. A few too many, but yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned Star Wars. How about Indiana Jones, the two latest ones?
Yeah.
Relying so much on the CG stuff. It's like it takes it, you just ruin the movie right there. It takes it out of its element and what it's about. Because Raiders of the Lost Ark was designed to be shot almost like a B movie, no budget.
Yeah.
You know, practical effects. What can you do?
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's still one of the greatest movies ever, in my humble opinion. But
well, and it whether you've got a good story or not, you can't help but be looking at those things, and so you're distracted by the story and taken out of the story because that looked weird. So yeah, it can have a heavy impact on your movie going experience.
I know Christmas movies sort of dominate right now, and there's not like a large list of Thanksgiving movies. But is there is there a go-to this time of year that kind of kicks off your season?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Okay.
Yeah, that's always a standard. Yeah, that's a good one. I actually saw some deleted. It wasn't a deleted scene, but it was deleted script that would have been John Candy's character. And it was like, oh man, I wish they would have included that at the end there when the emotional kind of end scene.
Yeah.
It would have made it longer, but it was like really heartfelt, and John Candy was such a good actor and
he's a good guy.
He could pull off the funny, but he could also be very emotional and touching, and he's so good.
I was watching an interview with somebody who said that one of the problems they had with a lot of the movies he was in was he was kind of late to set.
Oh,
because he'd walk to set and he would stop and talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Not only that, but he would help the crew.
Yeah.
If somebody needed help moving a box or something on the set, he was always off doing something else. And then he was also taking crew members or other actors to dinner.
Oh, geez.
He for Uncle Buck, he took the kids for ice cream and pizza a lot.
Yeah.
So he was always doing that kind of stuff, which can just show he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. There aren't a lot of Thanksgiving movies out there. Do you have any more other than that one? That one's the one I always go to.
Well, I'm trying to think this time of year, like that the movies played. I think Uncle Buck's played a lot. We sort of bridge. One of my favorites is Funny Farm. It's not Thanksgiving. It goes from fall to Christmas. So it's like, okay, that's like that bridge.
Yeah.
So that's one with Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
That's always fun to watch. It's funny to me where a lot of the networks are like, the countdown to Christmas or, whatever starts December 1st, but they're already playing Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And they've been playing.
It's the soft opening, Luke. The grand opening is December 1st.
I guess.
Well, in a lot of places we'll play, Home Alone. That used to be like kind of that was the kickoff was, we're going to play Home Alone right around Thanksgiving, and that'll be our lead in. So.
I think National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation has been on about 500 times already.
Already?
Yes. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're watching The Morning Drill on Stream TV and on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Joe Tech with us here this morning. How about some fun Thanksgiving dishes that could be hidden gems?
Okay.
All right. So you tell me if you would eat it or try it or pass.
Okay.
Jell-O salad.
I would try that. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a nice light kind of palate cleanser a little bit from all the heavy stuffing and turkey and mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'd go with that.
Here's an item that may be a favorite on any other Thursday night, but not when you'd consider a traditional food for Thanksgiving. Many people choose the crowd-pleasing dish for their Turkey Day main course just because they don't like turkey. Lasagna.
Lasagna. Yeah, I don't see pasta dishes really. I know some people do macaroni and cheese, but that's about as pasta-y as I would get on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think I'd pass on lasagna.
It'd make the Friday leftover, the sandwich kind of.
Yeah.
Lasagna.
Can you make lasagna with turkey instead of ground beef?
There you go. You just started something new. Fried squash.
I'm not a big squash fan.
Creamed onions.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Country ham.
We have ham, yeah, just for those that maybe want a little different.
Yeah. Candied orange peel.
Candied orange peel?
Yeah, a unique tradition. Let's see, at the Thanksgiving dessert table, traditional holiday treat. Sweet tooths would love. Candied orange peel has been around for a very long time, still part of Thanksgiving celebrations today. You might find it served as a light snack while dinner is in progress and before the pumpkin pie. So I don't know.
Okay.
Cottage cheese and mandarin salad.
Cottage cheese I could see. I don't know about the mandarin salad. I don't.
It doesn't look horrible. It looks kind of
so it's just cottage cheese with mandarin orange slices in there. Okay.
Yeah. Soup. Yeah. All right. Unexpected Thanksgiving desserts worth trying. Banana pudding.
Okay.
They say that's served in the South.
Yeah, I can try that.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. Is there ever a time when cinnamon rolls is not a good answer? Like, yeah.
Peanut butter pie.
That's that's one of our. We always have apple, pumpkin, and a peanut butter pie.
Really?
Yep.
They say it's a Thanksgiving tradition in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
It's a favorite in Ohio.
Yeah.
Pumpkin rolls are a fun alternative to traditional pie.
Yeah.
I think we always have pumpkin rolls in addition to the pumpkin pie. Snickers salad.
Snickers salad.
Yeah. It's a mixture of Snicker bars, apples, whipped topping, and pudding. That sounds rich.
Yeah.
Very sweet. If you love chocolate, you'll love dirt pudding, an extra sweet chocolate pudding topped with crushed chocolate cookies.
Yeah.
Pineapple casserole.
Pineapple casserole.
Okay. That's the end of this list. There's a million different lists.
Oh, okay.
Out there. So is there something you serve or you have at your dinner that would be weird to other people?
Sometimes we'll make peanut butter fudge and have fudge to go along with the pies. And my wife makes it's not a cranberry sauce, it's like a cranberry dip. So it's cranberry sauce, but it's mixed with other things, and you turn it into a dip, and then you have crackers so we usually have that kind of before dinner as things are kind of getting on the table and whatnot. We'll have that to kind of snack on. Other than that, it's usually pretty traditional. We have both kinds of stuffing. We have homemade and stovetop for those that want to try both.
We have a video that we play every Thanksgiving of like some old school vintage Thanksgiving entrees. I was trying to see if I could find it. Some of it is you take Dr. Pepper and boil it, and you have warm Dr. Pepper. And like that's yeah. I was trying to find if they do something else to it. I can't find the exact. See, yams, roasted turkey, deviled eggs. I think when you boil it down, for me, like the perfect Thanksgiving meal, the turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, and a slice of pumpkin pie. Maybe corn.
No stuffing?
I'm not a stuff. I hate stuffing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, Amy hates turkey but loves stuffing.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I gotta, and you gotta have the gravy over the stuffing and the turkey. Just gravy the whole thing up, other than the corn. But yeah.
White meat, dark meat?
Dark meat.
Yeah,
Definitely dark meat. Yeah. Yeah. My kids go crazy they like dark meat. My middle one especially, and we have some pictures where he will gnaw on the bone. Like he's everything off this, and then he sticks the leg bones in his mouth like he's a walrus.
We want to come to your place for Thanksgiving and see this in action.
We always have fun. Yeah.
I'll have to find that recipe. It's yeah, there's some other things like some marshmallow dessert thing. It reminds me of like going to my grandmother's house for Thanksgiving for the holidays.
Yep.
So yeah, always fun, always a good time. Oh, what are you thankful for, Joe?
I'm thankful for you, Luke.
Nothing. I checked out. I'm done.
No, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I just can't. It's hard to narrow down. I'm thankful for you and being able to be on here every Tuesday. We have such a good time. Even when Tracy comes in and gets coffee,
I know. I got to put the sign back up. She's not. Yeah. No, there's others that sneak in here when we're.
Yeah. I sneak in from time to time, even when I'm not on the show, and come and get coffee. So
that's right.
No, it is always fun, and all the sports we do is a lot of fun. So I'm thankful for that, and family, of course. It's got a very, very, very blessed with a wonderful family.
Yeah, good kids, Joe. You're real good kids.
Yeah.
It's fun to see them out.
And, I saw yours yesterday, and it was fun to see them, too. They're
causing trouble.
Yeah, no, you're good trouble.
Good trouble.
Yeah, your kids are good, too. It's nice to see them out and about, too. And saw Sam on TV there.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Cops?
No.
Oh, the other the other program. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, it's cool. I was watching an interview last night with Ian Eagle and his son Noah Eagle, who are both broadcasters.
Okay.
You know, Ian does football and he does college basketball. He does pro basketball, but and his son went to Syracuse and is doing NFL games, I think, on NBC now. And so they were just together, and it was funny just listening to them talk about, you know, profession and different approaches, even though Noah grew up watching his dad.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of neat. But it's great. You know, we always talk about it when we cover sports. You know these kids.
Yeah.
You're cheering for them, rooting them on, and then when you know them because you're friends with their parents, and they do something great or they don't, they have a tough game, but they bounce back or what. That's what makes it wonderful for us when we're covering them.
And I'm spoiled because, you know, a lot of we covered football most recently, and a lot of those kids come over to the house, and, you know, seeing them, you know, after the game, and they come over and they're kind of upset, but, you know, they pick each other up, they talk about it, they work through it, and, you know, there's a good group of kids, and it's really fun to see them.
Well, have a great Thanksgiving.
You too, Luke.
See you next week.
I'll
Countdown to Christmas.
wave as I walk by.
Well, I'll be looking for you.
Okay.
You'll have to text me when you're getting close.
Okay.
We'll run a special treat out to you.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.